Hello guys, my name is Larry and welcome to my YouTube channel, 956 Studio here out of Weslaco, Texas. And in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to give you an honest review, not just a review like most people do out there on YouTube and everywhere else. A lot of these companies give products to certain entrepreneurs or YouTube creators, and in return for a review. Now, I did not get this product here free. I went ahead and purchased it about 4 months ago, and I have been using it since then. So I purchased the product, and the review I give you is going to be an accurate, and it's going to be up to date, honest review, not just some review because I got it for free. I did not get it for free. I'll make that clear to you. So we're going to review this Bauer 7 1/4 inch saw, skill saw, whatever you want to call them, circular saw. Us old farts call hand saws, you know, but they have a motor on hand saw. So let's get right down to it. Oh, before I forget, I'll post the links down in the description if you need to order something like this online. Plus, we have a website called tx-covers.com. We have a lot of interesting stuff there, especially for sawmill builders or anybody that does woodworking. So make sure you check us out at tx-covers.com. I'll also post a link down in the description below. You may have to hit that more button after you see the title to the video down in the description or my name and so forth. Just hit that more button and it'll open it where you can see other things that we have to offer. So be sure to check that out now. Okay, let's dive into the video. I'm not going to get into the video part of this. I'm just going to show you the product itself. Now, what we got today is going to be a Bauer. Of course, it's there here. I won't do it like this because I usually I'll block the camera out and it'll blur it. So I'm going to try not to do that. 2171 EB is the actual part number for this saw, and it is a Bauer 2 7/16 maximum cutting capacity, quick and easy cutting saw. Now it's 7 1/4 inch circular saw. That's what size blade it's going to use. 14 amps, 5200 RPMs. Now, I'm not going to do the unboxing. I think it's pretty easy for you to purchase an item and take it out of the box yourself. But it is very well packaged. I got to give it to Bauer for that. Now, you know, Harbor Freight used to have some really cheap junky stuff in there. Now they got the Hercules and they got the Bauer. As far as I'm concerned, Hercules and Bauer are compatible to each other and pretty much the top of the line product that they'll be selling currently at the time of this video. So I've used Makita, I've used DeWalt, I've used Black & Decker, I've used them all over the past 65 years of my life. So back to what I was talking about, the Bauer. This is the Bauer. It's 120 volts, 14 amps, maximum speed 5200. Arbor is a 5/8 inch, blade diameter 7 1/4, depth to cut at 90 degrees is 2 7/16, depth to cut at 45 degrees, 1 7/8, bevel capacity 0 to 52 degrees, and power cord is 6 foot, and it's a 110 volt power cord. Now it does not, what it says here, includes 7 1/4 inch circular saw blade wrench. It does include that, but you have to buy your own blade. But that's the box it comes in. Pretty rugged and pretty durable. Like I said, if you're interested in one of these, I'm going to go ahead and put a link down in the description below, and you can order it directly. And I will tell you, unlike a lot of sellers or entrepreneurs or creators here on YouTube, we get a small percentage if you purchase through that link in this YouTube video. Which means you spend $50, we might get 90 cents. But hey, it helps us. Believe it or not, it helps a lot. Okay, moving on. You got your owner's manual, and if you're not used to using one of these saws, or have never used one, please read the manual. A saw can be very, very dangerous used improperly. All right, now we got the saw. Now keep in mind, like I said earlier, I bought this thing 3 to 4 months ago. I paid for it. This is not a sponsored video, nor do I get anything from this company since I bought it through Harbor Freight here locally. It's just like you going down there purchasing it and you using the product, you form your own opinion. That's exactly what I'm doing today. Now, I'm not one of these creators that also goes down or gets the product from say a big company and then gets it out of the box and gives you a review because of the way it looks. We run these damn things and we run them hard. I don't mess around with these. You see that blade on there? I've cut some pretty rough stuff with it. And that's a Diablo blade. I don't get sponsored by them, but that is a Diablo. I kind of like those. I'm not a real tight old fart, but I don't believe in spending $60 for a blade when you can buy one for 15. You know what I mean? It does the same thing. This is the saw itself. Everything here, this housing, all this stuff here is pretty much plastic. It's got a little rubber here, a little rubber back here. And I'm gonna have to move the camera down a little bit to make it easier to show this. There we go. And this is what you have to pick up whenever you're getting ready to make your cut in the wood. And once you get cutting into the wood, this will ride on the wood itself, this little plastic part, and keep it up so the blade can continue to cut. It springs back afterwards. Kind of like a safety shield underneath here. Now the other side, or the bottom, this is all made of metal, this black section here, which is really good, it's not plastic. And believe it or not, I've dropped this thing 3 or 4 times off of tables. And look at it, so far it's in pretty good shape. Now I do have a Makita that I dropped about 3 years ago, and it bent all this section here. And it was only a 1.5 years old, and I never was able to get it straightened back out to use it the proper way, but it did an okay job. Handle, okay, now to create your angle on your cut, there is, I'm gonna have to move away from the camera, loosen that up, and then you just flip this like you see. So you'll be cutting your angle. It does have the degree settings right here on the front. I'm not sure if you can see them, but that's how you set your angle. Now if you want to set your height, you'll need to come right back into the back. There's a lever here, flip that lever up, and then this will drop down. That way you set your height as you see right there. Shallow, deeper, and deeper all the way. And then push your handle back down in the back. I'm sure that blurred out, but I'm sure you saw what you needed to see. Now, I've been using, like I said, this Diablo blade for quite some time. I've cut some really hard, durable stuff with it, and it's still working good. And this is your 6-foot cable, of course. Now, the good part. Now, you're probably going to ask me what my opinion is. Would I buy another one? Well, let's start off with the basics. 0 to 10, this saw, I would have to give it a 7 to 7.5. Now, in my world of reality, there's no such thing as a 10. There's no such thing as perfect. If you find that, let me know. It ain't but one person perfect. He's way up there. So, no, I couldn't give it a 10. But a 7.5 is pretty good for my evaluation or my review on this saw after using it 3 to 4 months. I could have gave it a lot worse, but I feel comfortable saying that it's worth the money that I paid for it and does every job that I needed it to do. So again, 0 to 10, a 7. Based on weight, based on durability, based on power, it's all a 7. There's nothing better about it. Would I buy it again? Hell yeah, I'd buy it again. Can I get it cheaper? I doubt it. It's probably gonna go up from the time I purchase this one till the time I decide to buy another one. Well guys, I hope you gained something from this video. And if you gained something from this video, we ask that you hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, as that will help this video get out there and reach other people that might not see it otherwise. Now, we're just a small channel here on YouTube, and we do not get millions of views like some of these big $1 million companies. We're just a mom and pop shop, so we rely on you, the customer, the product reviewer, the people that watch these videos. I get tongue-tied on that one. We rely on all of you that watch the videos to help get this out there and help us get more exposure. Otherwise, it kind of sits there. We only get 100 to 200 views and not very many likes at all. We also ask that you post some comments down in the comment section below. That does help us a bunch. I don't know why, but we don't get very many comments or questions. But we're open to them. If you shoot a question to us, answer, we'll go back and forth. We'll help you out. We'll tell you what we think is right, what's wrong, and we'll do the best we can to answer your questions for you. Oh, by the way, we do have a lot of other videos out there of sawmilling with homemade sawmills. We're building an electric gate. We already built one of those 4 years ago. We showed you how that worked, the cantilever free-floating gate. Now this one's going to be on tracks, and we're in the process of building it right now. So there's going to be a video out there of the 26 foot 8-inch long gate. We're going to have to put 3 rollers on it to support the bottom. It's going to be a 2x2 square tubing gate, and we are going to put a motor on it eventually, but right now we're just going to do the setup. We're going to have to dig the ground out and get the foundation poured, put the angle iron down in there, and the rebar, whatever else we're going to use for the foundation of the gate. Then we'll put the tracks on it, the tracks with the rollers roll on top of it, and we're going to be using rollers like this right here, which are 3-inch cast steel rollers. We also have them at our website at tx-covers.com. And as I stated earlier, we will put some links down in the description where you can find parts for gates, sawmill parts, and where you can actually buy this Bauer 21701 EB saw. And they'll ship it right to your door. Again, thumbs up, like, subscribe. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.